Hey, I'm not on the floor anymore because it's nighttime already and I just feel like doing this. New sketchbook. So let's just get started with this thing. First thing you see, sticker. This one I just made up on a whim. If you don't know what this is, then if you don't know what he's wearing, then I'm so sorry. And then this thing, I don't know if you can see. Jinga. I drew this and I printed this one on random sticker paper. Oops. I'm sorry if this video will be so slow. I just needed the lighting. But yeah, start September 23, 2017. This thing kind of took me a while because reasons that you will find out later. So this is the first doodle of this sketchbook. This is Yusaku and Yuma eating together. I think they're done eating. I was gonna watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Birds, but never ended up doing that. And that's me. Random testing page and OCs. Sakaki and Mikatsu. Oh man, I'm butchering my mouth because I'm sorry. There I go again. I'm sorry. It's just in the middle of the night. But anyway, this was done at school on September 5th. They're just random. I like this Naruto drawing. This chaos drawing too. I kind of readapted the style of this. So yeah, and don't ask why I drew this. My friend told me to. And just some more stuff here. This thing is pretty big, so I'm gonna go through this. If you're wondering why is that, I'm gonna explain that in a bit, but right now, this is Khan, my OC, again. Can you see him? I don't know if you can. Atsumi with fire spirit things. Not sure if those are spirits or whatever. She's holding up something, but her nose looks like a freaking male's. Maybe it's because I always draw males. And now for the explanation of this drawing. I was bored and then just saw a post online of someone kicking someone else in the nuts. And then I thought, what if Yusaku and Boruto was like that? Were like that? So, yeah. Drew that. Oh man, I just got the weirdest mindset. Ice, and then Shiro and Cubix. Cubix is in his casual clothing, probably. Doodle stuff. Makoto Naegi in Peach. I wanted to draw him because throughout my sketchbook I didn't really draw him that much. And I felt kind of sorry for him. Here's Knights, my OC. And then these two doodles I posted on PagieeWorld. Frick. Sorry, my dad just busted in. This is the first thing that I did on PagieeWorld, and I really want to do stuff like this because it's kind of nice. Con and Ron, those are two of my OCs, and I don't really do this to my OCs, but these two are the only two that I actually ship together. Haha. Oh man, I'm freaking weird. Naruto, and then Sho here. Tenma, because, and an attempt to study animals. All of these are photo reference. So, here it is. Oops, page fell out. Anyway, this is a fawn. This is a cheetah. I like the fawn though. Like, look at this. It's freaking accurate. This is a fox, and then penguin and bird. This one I made out of a whim. That's why it looks kind of weird. But hey, at least I tried something and I moved my tripod. I'm sorry. I am so very sorry. More stuff. This is Slash with a cat. How that rhymed. Slash with a cat. Moving on, random guy with a TV head and action poses. So the focus. Jaden and Yugi action poses. Here's the thing about me. Every time I try to draw Yugi in like this, he looks weird but also right at the same time. So I don't know what's going on. And here's Keiru with Ghost Gun because why not? And then this doodle, which 3 minutes. It looks horrible. This is me. And Senji, Sonic Doodle, Yoko. I don't know if you can see that. Oh man, the camera. This is Yusaku Fujiki's The Sketches. I'm not sure if you can see that because the dark and light. Oh man. And here's a Sonic Doodle. Sonic Inhuman and Sonic Normal. Yusaku and Yuya. Oh man. I might split this into 2 parts because this thing has a lot in it. So prepare yourselves. This is Mark Yuko in the Phantoms. Phantoms, if you don't know, try to look up Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 manga. You'll know what am I talking about. Here's this guy is supposed to be Shadow the Hedgehog in human form, but I messed it up, and to contrast that, I drew Kathy with rabbit ears because why not? Han and Ron, again, I shipped those 2 like no tomorrow. Ryan, this is actually mixed. Wow, Fat Face, Suto, and then here's, oh god, I don't know if you can see, but this is a random thing that I made with Emma and Yusaku characters. Oh man, it's hard to explain it so that you guys don't start asking me. But I'm also gonna do a flip through, no commentary of this. Probably one day. Deer again. This one's my memory and this one's from reference. Feet and wings. Bird with no face. Bear. I just added this quote derp because it looked derpy and I copied that out of a YouTube thumbnail. This too. This looks derpy, but there was no YouTube thumbnail, so cat. I'm not that good at drawing animals. Just to give you a fair warning. Oh boy, this is probably where my camera's gonna focus out or brighten everything up because there's a lot of dark here. So I'm gonna pause for a sec. So this one is just the part where I just doodled. I found black construction paper and I decided to just draw on it because no one was using it. Me, my avatar, Tomoki, which I don't draw that much now I think about it, and then Knights. And then here's just concepts. He's not supposed to have this, which is kind of a failure. Kaya, Knights again. You're gonna see this. Not exactly like this, but a bunch of times that are similar to this in like my sketchbooks because it kind of infested my mind. Super Saiyan Yugi, and then this one's Super Stage Mark Evans. This, I don't know if you can still see. Minds and Mindy again. Avatar. Oh god, the freaking lights, hang on. Sorry, my camera freaked out, but this is Jenga. I think this was the time. Yeah, my manga series, or basically anything that I add tales to, is kind of inspired by Dragon Ball. That's the one reason why I started one of my series, which I know it sounds childish and cringy, but come on, I like it. So this was based off of one of the forms that were revealed in Dragon Ball Super. And then here is just a bunch of red noodles. This one is based off Naruto, if you cannot tell. And the Mamoru with this form that I don't know what is, but Naruto has it. Khan without his ears because I draw him with ears that go up here, but this time I didn't. And then Yuya with a different color jacket. It's hard to do this without. I'm just gonna leave it like here first. So this is just a bunch of random stuff that I randomly did on whim, and this part, this side on the left is a piece for this thing, which I posted on Amino, and as you can see, oopsies, I think I bended this too much. I posted this on Yu-Gi-Oh! Amino, and then a lot of people like it, and then it was featured. So, all of this was on my mind, except for Yuya, because Yuya already pre-exists as a hero, well, in a fanfiction anyway. And then I just thought, why not do all of them and see what they would look like. So I did. It would be hard to explain all of this, but in short, it's based either of their personality or their monster or the type of summoning they do. So I am sorry if this camera will be too bright for you. My camera always freaks out whenever it sees black. Anyway, this is Keita. This is based off the Yokai Watch episode 26, I believe. I can't remember. I still watch Yokai Watch. I think I will never get away from the habit. And this is Kyo. Reference and more animals. This was from mine, and this one's from someone else's drawing, and this is my avatar. This is a study on Midoriya. I did not draw him well back then, and so I did a little how I did it, and then and the official one, and then made notes for it, and then drew this one. It looks okay, and this actually got featured because, well, I just tried to. And then here's him with Jaden. Oh, and this doodle has a little bit of explaining, but it's me. This was when I was introduced to Undertale by my friend. He was playing it and he kept dying on this one level. And then me being concerned, I was like, hey, can I try to play that? And he said, sure. And when I played it, I gotten so far that I basically beat him in the parts where he died mostly. And that thing was the first time I played Undertale, and my friend was basically a pro, so it was awkward. Very awkward indeed. More stuff. Oh man, this camera might freak out again. More Midoriya. I went through a phase of just drawing this guy. Ikumi. 5'4" my real height. Yeah, I'm not short. I'm freaking tall as heck. And then Hero from Big Hero 6 in one of my styles, at least. Shiro, more stuff. Jaden animations, and James from the Unwanted Tale, but he looks so freaking bad, so I stopped. And then animal stuff because I just didn't feel like doing anything else. But yeah, you're gonna see this pretty often in the sketchbook because I don't know, I felt like doing it. So let's go through this thing first. Because I drew on it first. Midoriya and Hiro. Well, can't you tell what's the contrasting theme between those two? Fuji, Yuya, and this is supposed to be Darwin and the Amazing World of Gumball, but just humanized, but it turned out pretty weird, so I just made it a random person. Shiro. Again, you're gonna see this. Oh man, my avatar is a guy, but now he looked like Karu. And this is me when I look like Jinga. Saying Yugi again. Again, I can't get my mind off him. Doodles, Nano. Mark Evans drawing. This one's based off of reference, and then these two are based off my mind. Oh, and this thing. This has a bit of an explaining. So I found this picture online that someone made Orion's hair or Tenma's hair go downward like this, and I tried to draw it, but then throughout that I realized, hey, he looks like an alternate version of him, so I made an alternate Tenma. He's the most apologetic, clumsiest person that you'll ever see. So that's it, and there's him talking to Keita. As I was bored and wanted to do something with him. Yukimura, he looks so freaking short. And then hand references. I want to draw hands a little bit better, but sometimes I ended up drawing them wonky. So here's some practice. This one has no reference, but all of this is. I'm proud of some of these. The ones in highlighters I'm proud of because they actually look legit. And then here's some where I try to put my hand into action. Haiji Sendo, Saihara, and Boruto. This, I don't know if you can know this, but this is drawn with a metallic pen. Yeah. And then this is Shitara. I'm sorry. But this is where I was trying to design his colors. Midoriya with a tail because someone betted me to draw him like this. This is where I based the reference off. Let's go through this one. This one is based off Danganronpa pictures. This one's reference, of course. This is you in Hiroto. This is a spoiler. I'm not gonna tell you yet because I'm actually working on a fiction of that. Kushino, one of the characters, his elbow is non-existent. Makoto Naegi, and then this was based off of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. I did this goggles wrong, but pose, freaking spot freaking on. And on this stuff, it's just doodles, Yusaku. He's supposed to be a kid, but this was before I knew how to draw Yusaku as a kid. Mark Evans, my avatar, and then you go with that mask that Yuto wore when he met Yuzu. Yeah, I'm giving way too many details. And I think I'm gonna stop through this one because this is a freaking long sketchbook. But this is for my Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains Look Up concept. This is just random, so it's just a concept that I made up. I covered it with tracing paper because most of this is graphite. I don't know if you realize it, but most of this here is graphite, so that's why I put it there. Yeah, that's kind of the first part of this one, so stay tuned for the other part.